Hello and thanks again for joining me for another episode of The Planet Crafter. So here's a quick look at our screens if you want to see what's going on. Not much change since the last episode. Over here we are going to teleport to our factory. So today we're going to go and explore all the bunkers. And so over here, come to our factory as a reference point. So this is near the starting location, the default starting location. That little white speck over there is the starter pod to give you a reference point of where we're going. So the first bunker, we've already explored that. It's a little tiny one. We already did that in this series, but we're going to go there anyway. So we can have all the bunkers ticked off in one video. There's not quite as many bunkers as there are wrecks, so we are going to explore them all as well. So over past the Iridium Cave, near the big wreck here. So pop up over here, and behind this boulder here, just south of the wreck. Now you won't find this here, this is my little setup, but you'll see this ladder sticking up out of the ground. If we have a look on the map, this is where we are. So we'll zoom out. Okay, so that's the Iridium Cave. This is the starter location over here. That's the aluminum fields, super alloy, and the wreck. Okay, so let's go down there, and we'll want a flashlight. You will find a crate or a locker in here with some stuff. We've already looted that. Have a quick look at the message. I'll let you read that if you want to pause and read that. But the thing to note, that this is from Ikhlas in the year 3037. So I'm doing these bunkers in order of the dates. Going to take down the beacon because we no longer need that. So now we're going to head back in this direction, so back east towards the aluminum fields, so past the back past the Iridium Cave, and we're going to stick to the left of the aluminum fields, and we'll cruise on up that little green slope up there to get to the next one. So I'm pretty sure I got all the bunkers. If I did miss any, then please leave me a comment down below, but I'm pretty sure I've got all of them now, not including any of the Warden Areas. We'll get to those later on. We're not up to that yet. So this is just the standard bunkers. None of the wrecks, because we did the wrecks in the last video. Took you to each and every wreck location of the spaceship wrecks and also the satellites. But once again, if I missed any of them, let me know in the comments below. So there's the ring or the warp gate. If we come down here, this is the first lake where one of the satellites is down under there that we came to in the last video. So we're going to keep on heading pretty much east across here, or southeast, to this next lake over here. And I've got my little map screen set up to show you where we are. We're right here on the southern pool out of these three, and got a bit of a meteor event happening. We'll just zoom out so you can see. So there's the aluminum field, that's the meteor field, and there's the warp gate there. So that's where we are there, and I think I'm just going to wait until this storm settles down. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so got rid of the storm, got daylight. So from here, now this one is probably better to come to before this fills up with water. Then you can just walk straight down here. So we're just going to swim down because now it's under the water. And behind this big central pillar in here, you'll find another little ladder here. Climb down there. We'll need our flashlight. We are in the water. This is all flooded. We can't deconstruct any of these things here. We do have a locker with a lot of terror tokens in it. And this is one of the advantages of waiting till late game before you actually loot any of these. So if we right click on these, it'll add to our token. So just add all these. It's quite a few. But this will be random for you each time. If we go into our inventory, we can see our terror tokens down there, but this won't show up until you've built your trade platform. You can still right click on them, they'll add to your total, but you just won't see them. So we've got another message here. I'll let you pause and read that. But this is also from Ikhlas, but it's the year 3038. So he says 6 months, it's popped into the following year. So let's head up and out of here before we drown. So we'll cruise out of here. Whoops. And this meteor storms again. It's a pulsar quartz one. Okay. So I'm just going to shove all of this in here. For the lermers, and we're just going to wait again until this storm passes. All right, let's see how far I can get before I get interrupted by more storms. So we'll take down this beacon here. All right, so I have these lockers set up to supply everything. And that means the drones will just come pick up this stuff. Anything that they're not picking up is because our lockers back home at the factory are already full. Lermers do not appear on the list to actually supply. So I'll keep the lermers on me. Alrighty. So from here we are going to head over this way in the southern direction. Do have another crate here, so we will grab that one, and I'll just quickly dump that back in the locker. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so from that one we are heading south past the arches here and straight down the hill, and there is a bunker in this area, but I'm doing them in order of all of Ikhlas bunkers first. So we'll come back to this one later. But we're going through this area anyway. We'll grab that crate. And we're just going to cruise straight through here. And another crate here. I haven't looted many of the crates yet. I left them all, most of them, until late game. Got a better chance of getting better stuff. So we're going to keep cruising through here. Up over this ridge will bring us into the spacey biome, or the meteor biome. And you can find there's zeolite, there's pulsar quartz, there's osmium. Quite a bunch of stuff in here. You can see my teleporter there. That's the entrance to the mushroom cave. We haven't ventured in there just yet, but we're going to cruise through here and through under that archway there. Which will bring us out into the waterfall area, which is to our left there. And you can see our big tower there. That's where we started the game. Our command center is up the top there, at the top of our tower of power. So we built that in previous episodes if you want to go back and see the construction of that, but we'll get a better view of that when we get over this ridge. So I'm going to head up over here, and this is the crater, and that is my tower of power, so that won't be here, but we're going to head down there to that little island down there, and I suppose I think the bank over there might actually be a bit closer, but I already had a teleporter here, so this is just where I set up. So looking at the map, this is where we are. We zoom out. That's the starter lake. Come through the iridium caves. You will need to wait till the ice is melted to get through into the sulfur area. And you can, with your jetpack, you can come up over the sand falls and get to it from that direction. But that's where we are right here. So we are going to go down under the water. I'll grab a drink and should dump all this stuff actually. Alrighty. Alright, so straight down here is another underwater bunker. We'll need our light. There is oxygen and food and water on the table. And nothing else that we can deconstruct except for this locker. Grab that. And we've got another message. And I'll let you pause and read that one. But this one is also from Ikhlas. And it is now the year 3041. So that is 3 years since the last one. So we'll cruise back up again. And we'll drop this stuff off. Pop all that in there. Don't need all this water. Alrighty. I'll keep one water on me and a food, and I guess I'll eat a food. That's fine. Alright. So from here we're going to go south. Let's just take down the beacon. Pop that in there. Alright, so we're going to go south from this one. And you can see up on the ridge there a couple of little blue specks. They are tier 1 solar panels. You will find those there, but they won't be adding to your power. Obviously you won't find this here, but you will find these 2 solar panels here. If you deconstruct them, they'll give you exactly what you need to reconstruct them, and they will add to your power, but we don't need them because we've got fusion reactors in the tower there. So just going to shovel all this in here. Okay. The map, here we are here. We zoom out, so we're just on the southern edge of the crater. Okay, so let's go down, and we need our flashlight on again. This is a rather large bunker. You'll need your deconstruction tool to deconstruct all these doors to get through. And we'll chuck a left. There are some bottles of oxygen. That looks like an oxygen tank and a jetpack, but we can't pick those up. So we'll cruise through here. We've got another door to deconstruct. More doors to deconstruct here. And this looks like a communication antenna. We've got another crate here with some stuff in it. We'll grab that. And we've got another message here. So Ikhlas is trying to send messages. It's now the year 3041. Alrighty. So we are now going to deconstruct these doors here. So we can get in here. And we've got another locker in here. Yeah, my inventory's full. So I'm going to cruise up to the surface and dump this stuff off, and I'll come back. So I'll see you in just a sec while I do that. Okay, so I've dropped off all my stuff. I'll grab the rest of this. Deconstruct that one. And we'll keep going. Got another door to deconstruct here. Got more crates here. Grab that stuff. Another one here. Grab that stuff. Alrighty. And alright, so there's another ladder going down there. We'll come back to that. Come through here. Got more doors. And we've got veggie tubes here. Can't deconstruct any of those. Got another door here. Okay. Another locker here. Grab that stuff. And I'll cruise back to the surface and drop that off. So I'll be back in another moment. Okay. So I've emptied out my inventory. So I'll grab the rest of that. And there is another message here. I'll let you pause and read that. And once again, this is still Ikhlas, still the year 3041. Okay. And here we can break these down for circuit boards, but you'll need a tier 2 deconstructor for these. And we also have a secret door here, or a secret wall that you can break down. And there'll be another crate behind here. We've got a tree in there. Okay. So back out this way. Got another door here. Through here. Okay, so this brings us back to where we were. Back to the main entrance. So we may as well dump this stuff. Alrighty. And we'll go back down. Back down. And okay. Find that room with the ladder in it. There it is. So we go down here. Got a little cozy little living area. Yeah, I think this pulsar quartz respawns. So I think you can just keep sort of coming back. I don't know how long it takes to respawn, or whether it's a respawn on save and reload. But I have heard of people that do get infinite pulsar quartz from coming here. But now, in my last episode, I mentioned that we get this effigy from one of the satellites. I was mistaken about that. This is where we get it from. It is the one effigy that we do not get from a golden chest. It's just sitting on the desk there, so we'll take that. We'll take these, more Terra tokens. Okay. Can't deconstruct those. Here is a message. So this is Ikhlas again. Year 3041. Let you pause and read that if you wish. Okay. So I think we're done in here. Alrighty, so head back up to the surface. Up through here. And up through here. Let's just dump all this stuff. Take the effigy. Take our lermers. There are things that don't get picked up. Got a meteor. Where is it? Didn't see where that landed, but anyway. Alright, so now we are going to head back up over here. Back up over this ridge. And back down past the waterfall. Back into the through the meteor, the crater, not crater, the meteor biome, or the space biome. Chest there we'll grab. So I think at this stage I'm late enough in the game to grab whatever chests. There's another one. Grab all that. More Terra tokens. 100,000. Alright. So I'll cruise back through this archway along here. And another chest in here. Grab that. And don't really need that iron, but we'll disassemble that just so I know that I've done it. Alright, so we're going to cruise on over here. There's the entrance to the mushroom cave. So we haven't ventured down there yet in this playthrough, but we will get there eventually. So cruising down here into the this sort of rocky biome, and around this boulder here, and you can see a drill up on the top there. We can't dismantle this. Alright, so that little platform there, that is mine. But this is here. So you've got a lander pod there. You've got a couple of drills. So it's kind of like a little base camp setup. So I'll show you on the map where we are. We're right here. We zoom out. We are all the way over here in the bottom sort of what is it, the southeast corner of the map. So that's the meteor fields. That's the where the first pool was. This is the aluminum fields and the starting lake area over there. Okay, so let's dump all of this. we'll start off with these. So we deconstruct the doors to get in here, find containers in here. And same with this one over here. And we've got more Terra tokens, 1,000, 100. Take it. Can't deconstruct that. Alright, and there's also the lander. Container in there. Was hoping to get more lermers from all these, but anyway. There's a message up here, so this is a message from Sentinel Corp, so this is for the guy in this bunker down here. We'll just dump this stuff before we go downstairs though. There's quite a lot of stuff to pick up down there. Okay, and actually I'm going to have something to eat and drink. Alrighty, so now we go down the ladder. Put on our light, and we have a message here. So this is from Ziadan. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The year 3055. So this is a few years after Ikhlas was around, 15 years. Maybe. My math is terrible, but anyway. So it's a bit later than Ikhlas. We've got a chest here. Grab that stuff. And we've got a ladder. Goes further down. Can't deconstruct these, but we need to deconstruct these doors to get through. We have another message. Year 3055. From the same person. So okay, keep going down, and we've got this little living area in here. Now we can deconstruct these with a tier 2 deconstruction tool. That'll give us these circuit boards. And Lerma there, we've got another message here. 3056. So this is a year later. So he's been living in this bunker for a year. Alrighty. So we've got another locker here. Grab all that stuff. And okay. More doors here to deconstruct. I've got a ladder going up. Got a little room up here. Got more lockers here. Terra tokens. Alright, so I'll just run up to the surface and I'll dump this stuff and I'll come back in a sec. Okay, so emptied out my inventory upstairs. Grab the rest of this stuff. More Terra tokens. Alrighty. Okay. That's all there is in this little room. So now we backtrack along here. We have more doors here. And another ladder going down. So we go down here. More doors here. Double doors this time. Okay. And there's an advanced crafter there that we can't dismantle. for these messages. That's the same one that was in his crash pod. That one there's exactly the same. Alright, so through here, more doors. Alrighty, and now he's got messages everywhere along here, and they're all the same. So every one of these, they're all the same. So got another crate here, grab that stuff, and that's another full load. So just go and empty this stuff and I'll come back in another second. Okay, so I've emptied out my inventory. Now if we come up here, there's actually a secret wall there that you can open up, and he's got a ton more of these messages. They're all the same, but this one on the screen is a bit different. So this is 3036, and we've got another locker full of stuff, more Terra tokens. Okay, so that's this locker done. So we're going to head back now to the factory. So back to the starter location. Did I not? Thought I took that anyway. Down. This was not the right way. Up. Okay. Up here. All right. So let's dismantle that, and let's head back over to the factory. Okay, so this one, not really a bunker, but and we did do this one early on in the game, but in here, so there's the crash pod over there. If you were to head over here, and this is much easier before this fills up with water, but if it has filled up with water, then you'll find this little ledge here. So there's the crash craft is over there, down there somewhere. You'll find this little ledge here. So before this fills up with water, this area here, this will be sort of yellowish sand, as opposed to, it'll be yellower than where your crash site is. Come along here. There will be a wall in here. If you have your deconstructor tool, you can deconstruct it. We've already been in here. You come through here, you find a body, you find a message, and this is s01e, or however you say his name, 3056. So he only lasted a year, and you'll also find a chest here which has some really good stuff in it. So there we go. That is all of the that's all the bunkers that I'm aware of. If I did miss any, then please let me know in the comments down below. But that is going to do it for this episode. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.